Hello, Jim. Just wanted to give you a little update. I've done some changes to the Attache just to show you some a little bit cleaner and a few of the ideas I have and how it's going to make it easier to sort of view things, especially based on history. So what I've got here is I've got 5 different emails that have been sent in. I've just sent them in from different accounts, and 3 of them have attachments and 2 of them don't. And the 2 that don't, if you notice here, it says yes, yes, and those 2 means these aren't able to be processed because there are no attachments. This one's coming from an email address that's not in our database. This one is in our database of somebody that's an actual contractor. So when I click on anything with a contractor in it, it automatically shows the history of what that's done in date order. So you'd be able to see what files have been sent in, and that obviously the list could go very long if you wanted to, and up would come some scroll bars here. But when it comes to this one, it's saying, sorry, this person's not in the database and there's no attachment, so you really can't do anything with it. We could delete it, and that's about it. I could also right click and say just send a quick email to this person, and it would pop up and we'd type a note in here and send off the email. We could also, if we know it's to, like, this is a person that's in the database, they have a history, but there's no attachments. So here we just send a no attachments email saying there's no attachments in the email. Please send again, and hit send email. I could obviously change that text or pull that out in from a database. But you see, this one here is not in the database. Because when I click on the top 2, they have attachments and they're in the database, and so it comes up with a history. But when I do this one, it's saying, hey, there is no history. But you might get something sent in from somebody who's not in the database because they're either sending from a different email address or they're sending on the behalf of someone else. And when that happens, you can select the contractor that you want that this one came from, and we say it belongs to this person, so it pops up their history. And then I can actually import that specific data. It'll go out to the actual email, pull in the information. We could go ahead and view the file if I want to. Right here, I could launch the file and I could read it and say, oh, this data here is for a different client. So we're going to change our different contractor. We're going to change this one, and it changes the name automatically. And then this one here, I could go ahead and do the same thing and view this information, and then realize that contractor should have been this one. Now the names are correct. I can go ahead and process these emails. So notice that on the 9th of September, a new one came in for LKG and GHT. So when I process this, now that email is out of our list. And when I go into a history for that specific person, let's go to, and you know, right there, that's the one that was just processed that had just come in. And the same thing with this one. We'll have one at the top of the database. That one here is now in the history.